Prosecutors say after 38-year-old Thomas Apspetter attacked 3 victims, he shot himself and then called for help. During the second day of testimony, medical experts described the other victims' injuries. News 8 Now's Rob Romano is in the courtroom and joins us in the newsroom with the details.
Good evening, Amy. The medical experts told the jury one of the surviving victims' injuries were so severe he had to be fed through a tube. We should warn you, some of the details of this case are graphic and may be difficult to hear.
Good morning, doctor.
Morning.
One of the witnesses that the prosecution called on Tuesday was Dr. Abigail Ho, a Gunderson Health rehabilitation physician. She treated one of the victims of the June 6, 2021 incident, where 38-year-old Thomas Apspetter allegedly killed his step-grandfather and injured 2 others with an axe. Ho told the jury the 76-year-old victim she treated was so severely injured that he had to be fed through a tube.
This patient was on tube feeds when he initially came in, so that was part of his ongoing care. He was able to discontinue tube feeds before discharging home, but that was part of his care coordination.
Gunderson trauma surgeon Dr. Jamie Prather also testified that the same victim was on a ventilator for 5 days.
He was on the ventilator. He had the breathing tube in, and his mental status was still very abnormal. And he was critically ill.
A DNA analyst also testified in the case today. He tested bloodstains from the axe used at the scene, in addition to stains on other items.
Do you recognize this, Mr. Scott?
Yes, this is the axe that I examined, is crime lab item M22-1358, item A.
Kevin Scott works at the Wisconsin State Crime Lab in Madison. He analyzed the axe and bloodstains found at the scene.
It is at least 11 billion times more likely to observe this DNA mixture profile if it is a mixture resulting from Thomas Apspetter and 3 other people than if it were a mixture resulting from 4 random unknown people.
The prosecution is expected to wrap up its case tomorrow. After that, the defense will have its turn. The defense hasn't ruled out letting Apspetter testify. And back to you.
Thank you, Rob.